Hi, welcome back to Avoid Fainting blog video
Blogspot.com.
reviews. Yeah, that too.
Sorry, guys,
No,
it's
I was
been
just
a
doing the
while.
video. It's been a while. Yeah, I was like, I probably should have planned out that intro a little bit more,
One
but
of these days we'll
it's
start
like
writing
it's the
things.
one thing you don't think about. Anyway, so thanks for being patient and dealing with us and not having put up a video review in a long time. But thankfully, the last two reviews we've done have gotten like awesome views on it, which is
Thanks to you
really
guys
cool.
very much.
Thank you. We're still fresh at doing the video thing, so
As you can tell,
bear with us. Um,
professionals.
so, so tonight we decided to do a fucking classic cinema.
Put it on the screen. Tremors,
Tremors. Oh, there we go.
the
Tremors.
action
We
pack.
didn't do all four movies. We just did, the best one, Tremors 1, obviously.
Arguably, fifth one hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, apparently somebody told me tonight on the internet that there was a fifth one coming out. So, I mean, who knows? Apparently, I've only seen 1 and 2, and I guess there were like ass blasters and
Asbestos is part 3.
yeah, like I don't
Shriekers
fucking
are in
know.
2.
It's weird.
Let me ask you this. Remember the first time you saw Tremors?
I mean, I don't remember the first time, but
No?
no.
I saw it in theaters.
Oh
Because
God.
I'm old. It was 1990.
He's old because he just made a profile on OurTime.com, which is a dating website for 55 plus year olds. And I don't know if you know, but Chris is not 55 plus years old.
57.
He's
I
not close.
moisturize a lot.
But then right after that, he signed up for a cougar website too. So we're trying to see which one he hits first, and then maybe we'll make our own video reviews out of that next time. But
Tune in
anyways,
next week. Cougar, what's it called? Cougar Day?
Cougar Life. I don't know.
CougarLife.com review. Find some
But
cougars for you. Anywho,
so no, I don't remember the first time I saw it, but I know that I used to rent it a lot from Blockbuster.
did you?
Oh, all the
Oh,
time,
man.
man. And I mean, really, the main reason, and it's so lame and it's so cheesy, but the main reason that I would rent it is because
Tim
fucking
McIntyre?
Reba McEntire is in it. And we were just talking about her character, her and her husband's character on the movie, and the fact that like you thought that they were gonna be like one of the fucking victims, they were gonna be just another fatality.
It was played up that way.
I almost like
that way. They weren't
best
listening to what they were saying.
best reveal in fucking movies ever is when the camera pans and you
Wall
fucking
guns.
get guns and you're like they're fucking badasses.
America!
This is fucking cool. They're not dying today. Like
I've loved this movie since the first time I saw it. I saw it when I was 11 years old. Saw it in theater with my dad, and we were the only two people who were laughing our asses off for the first half of the film. And then people kind of caught on to it was a comedy. We started laughing more, had a great time. It was very much a great audience film. I'm sure most of you, if you're into horror, have seen Tremors. If
and
not,
love
on
it. And
TV,
if you don't love it, then you need to stop watching now because
or tell us why you don't love it.
And we're still gonna tell you to shove off. Ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells who don't understand quality cinema. Okay, so just in case you haven't seen it or haven't seen it in a long time, basic premise: people in the middle of the desert in Nevada, small little town, maybe a dozen people in there. People start dying, you know, and suddenly we have these giant earthworms or monster worms.
I liken them to chodes, to stumpy penises.
Always you with penises.
I like them.
Based on the Mongolian death worm, and as a big fan of cryptids and zoological things
Of
and
course,
conspiracies,
naturally.
you obviously know what the death worm is.
Yes.
A giant carnivorous underground predator.
Yes. What was they actually? I think the Sci-Fi Channel came up with a
documentary, a faux documentary.
The technical scientific name for it was like Sideris Mexicana.
I have it right here.
Of course.
Sideris C. Americana.
There you go.
No,
well, no, I don't know, fucking something I read said that's what it was. It
From
said
the
Mexicana.
kingdom Animalia, phylum Militaria, genus Sideris,
Well, you know
C.
what?
Americana.
Then you need to talk to someone else. Oh no, because I was on the Tremors Wikipedia, IMDb,
okay.
And that's what it said. So someone fucked up.
Someone's getting fired for this.
Trying to blame it on the Mexicans. anyways, so going to the director, what was his name? Ron Underwood. Underwood.
Great name.
Who mostly does TV shows, and he's actually directed episodes in a lot of really well-known Grey's Anatomy, Ugly Betty, all these
TV
ones.
Shows.
And I think maybe he only made, I read maybe about 5 or 6 films.
5 films.
5 films, and the first he did was Tremors.
Great start.
Awesome. Second, City Slickers. fuck yeah.
Hilarious.
And then he went on to do like The
Hearts and
Adventures of
Souls,
Pluto Nash.
Speechless, Mighty Joe Young. After Pluto Nash, I'm surprised he got a second job with film. He did get a Razzie nomination for
Okay.
Pluto Nash. Pluto Nash, known of course for losing a shit ton of money after spending like
Well, thank Eddie Murphy for that
$130
shit.
million. Yeah, Stealing Sinatra in the mix. Kind of went into TV after that. They had a really great, successful career in TV, still making TV. You know, you're looking at everything from Boston Legal to Monk, Eli Stone, Heroes, Hellcats, Castle.
So
on
it's like
TV.
that. You know what? Just stick to what you're good at.
Agents
TV.
of Shield.
Let's just stick with
Sci-Fi
TV.
there.
Let's
You
just
know?
stick with TV.
And he's doing a great job.
You know.
Point is, he had a great start with Tremors.
Yes.
Financially, box office, not a huge hit, but still profitable movie.
But ended up becoming very big in the home video market.
Huge.
They made a shit ton of money.
And a long
because I was
tail.
renting it all the time.
It's still being played, you know,
Yeah.
on weekends, AMC.
Yeah, you know,
on
I posted
HBO.
the picture on Instagram of the DVD, and every comment was like, "Fuck yes, I love those." Someone said it was one of the scariest movies, and I was like, "Well, you don't get out a lot," but I mean, I fucking love it. It's great, and come on, Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon does not age
it
very
1990
much.
it made? Oh no, he didn't age well. I still think he's a fucking babe though.
Still,
I'd get on Cougar Life for that, you know, like.
Are the Cougars the men?
He was Cougar Life, you know. If they're with the man Cougar, just a creep.
Puma?
A creep, right?
Creep.
Would he be
Ouch.
creep? I don't know.
24 years later, this film's still getting regular reviews. What do you think is it that grabs people about Tremors?
But so what?
What do you think literally grabs people about Tremors? That was my bad pun of the evening. You're welcome.
Honestly, for me, the practical effects.
We talked about that a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's what we. I mean, it was great. It didn't look cheesy. It was just like, wow, that's really good. It wasn't scary. It was like, ooh, that's creepy. Like that's kind of fucking crazy, you know.
It immediately doesn't take itself obviously too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Your two main protagonists, Fred Ward and Kevin Bacon.
They had this great rapport with each other,
ripping the whole film through. You know, each other the whole film through, having fun with it. Although we did read up a little bit that Kevin Bacon was terrified when he made this film. He thought it was a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Or he was saying, I'm making a film about worms on the ground.
Like, oh, great. What's this going to do for me?
And in the 90s, you know, Kevin Bacon
was this pre or post Footloose?
This is post Footloose.
Okay.
No, I think so. Footloose was maybe in the 90s, I think.
Okay, I don't know. I thought it was
the
80s.
I'll hear right quick.
I don't really care for it, but whatever.
Yeah, but he was still.
You know, it was Kevin Bacon, man. He was in his prime.
He's been in 500 movies or something like that. Not really.
That's a lot. Jesus, that's a lot. Speaking of practical effects, though, we commented on the blood of the worms and stuff. I said it looked like pumpkin goo. You know, it looked great.
Season.
It was it was just wonderful. It fucking just looked cool. They were scary as hell. Like
it didn't use stop motion, which I liked. You know, it uses probably guys in puppet in suits, in a big suit moving the whole thing around. It makes it age well.
Yeah.
You know, and
in a time with
the comedy timing is good on it.
Yes.
A lot of time, comedy's all about timing.
It wasn't too much. It wasn't too, it didn't try to be too scary. It was just a fun movie.
Absolutely fun movie.
Yes, like, I never talked to anybody. I'm like, oh, I'm going to put Tremors on. Oh, God, fucking Tremors sucks. I'm just like, oh, fuck yeah, man, that movie's awesome. Like, it's fun as hell.
You know, it reminds me a lot of Gremlins. How it was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look back at Gremlins now, you see it doesn't age well. Because although there was some practical effects, there's a lot of stop motion in it. And nowadays, the audience is CGI getting better and better. Mm-hmm. Your eyes catch it really well. It kind of takes the fun out of the film a little bit.
And I just, in a time right, now with movies that just rely heavily on CGI, it's kind of what gets me. Because sometimes they just put too much. Yeah. And it looks, and I think a lot of people will agree with us on that. Yeah, they just do too much for things that can easily be made. I don't think that there's a lot of people that they're using to,
I don't think so much it's easy. I think CGI is a lot easier than practical effects.
No. Yeah, it's not easy, but I just feel like it's, shoot, I don't know.
Actually, it takes a lot of skill to make a good practical effect. It's an art form.
Like, exactly, and I'm like, if you want to make a good movie.
Yeah. Well, if you think about Tremors,
I feel like you're taking the easy way out using CGI.
If you look at Tremors, it's the easy way.
It's bullshit.
It is the easy way out because you have production, you have a team, you have people out in the desert with the big rubber suit on. And it takes time and money. Whereas CGI just have a guy on the computer. Yeah. And a month later, he's done with a scene. Yeah. But with a practical effect, your actors can have bit more relationship with what's going on. They can emote better,
Yeah.
which makes the movie fun because even though it's a comedy, a horror comedy, it's a monster movie, it's a comedy. Your people on screen, they stay in the show, they stay acting, they don't get, you don't see them lose interest or you don't see them reacting poorly to something that's not there like you do with CG sometimes.
Yeah.
You see them having a real relationship with
Yeah.
what's going on the scene. It reminds me actually a lot of Jaws.
Yeah.
The film in a lot of respects.
Well, that's why I read somebody had written that, you know, what the graboids are to the desert is what sharks are
Yeah.
to the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And the reveal, just like Jaws, doesn't happen until later in the film.
Mhm.
In the first 30 minutes of the film, everyone thinks it's a snake.
Yeah.
Even on the poster, remember the preview poster has the snake
Or
part,
what he
the
thought it was
tongue.
a psychotic killer
Psychotic
chopping
killer.
people's heads off.
One-liners, great one-liners.
Just so good, you know. And then the
fun
scene
movie.
when like the husband and wife, or like husband gets sucked under, and then her and the station wagon gets sucked under, and that's when they're like, "Holy fuck, what the hell can drag a station
A
wagon?"
lot of
And
worms.
yeah, this is fucking awesome. Like,
all in all, great film, fun film. I'm sure you've seen it.
and if you haven't,
you should watch it.
and if you haven't seen it in a while, fucking get it.
Watch it again.
Get the fucking 4-pack, man. Like it's worth it. It's like fucking
it's
$8 or
on
$9.
Hulu, I think.
Yeah, you can find
It's
it anywhere.
everywhere.
You can find it anywhere. If you want to get all of them, get all of them. It's on Amazon. It's fucking wonderful. Watch it.
What I like about this too is it's something that, especially people like us who you like horror and you like things, a lot of a quality movie that's done well in any genre, but specifically in horror and anything that has monster effects.
Mm-hmm.
If you take your time
Mm-hmm.
and you put art and you love into it, it'll last. I mean, this movie's 24 years old,
and it's
we just saw it
we
tonight.
had a blast with it.
Still had a great
And
time
I
with
feel
it.
like if that movie came out now, I think it would probably get a better reception in theaters.
Maybe.
Because it's got the practical effects and they look good, and it doesn't look, it's dated clothes wise and stuff like that. But since they're in the desert, and there's not really much location, stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't look
I mean,
that
it
dated.
only cost
kind of
$11 million
aged a little
to
well,
make.
Yeah. It didn't look too dated other than the shitty mom pants, But
up to here.
But it was great. Like, it'd feel like, hey, this movie just got made
It's
a couple years ago.
A lot of fun. We thought it was mid '90s or late '90s. It was 1990 when we put it up.
Oh, God damn, they're fresh out of the damn 80s. Like, holy shit, this is fucking wonderful. And coming off of the 80s, when a lot of horror movies had practical effects that were The Thing and stuff like that, Like,
what happened is we had Jurassic Park 3 years later. Everything went CGI. And now suddenly we had a ton of bad CGI.
Hey, but that CGI done well, though.
Jurassic Park was
That's a whole other movie.
The first couple of years of the 90s were terrible for effects.
Mm-hmm.
Because your eyes catch so much of these bad effects. Because everyone stopped using practical effects. And I am a big supporter of practical effects, especially in a monster movie. Look at Jaws. Mm-hmm. Still works. Look at the creature from the Black Lagoon. Ignoring the zipper on the back.
Yeah.
You still see a guy underwater, people reacting. It's great.
Great. Wonderful. I totally agree with you.
So, Tremors, give me a rating.
Dude, out of a 5?
5 out of 5.
Out of 5, I'm gonna give it a 4. 4 out of 5.
Why? What would make it perfect for you?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean,
you're missing something, honestly.
I guess just because it's. I don't know.
Something.
There's just something. I got to think about that. Damn,
I would
man.
give
I didn't really think about it.
4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
The only reason it's not a perfect film is because it's the end. I love the ending.
Yes.
That they are. They have to outthink the monster. They have to fight it. They have to shoot it. The only thing that kills it, that makes it one thing less than perfect, is that it's a comedy. Yeah. And it sounds a little ironic. Oh, of course it's a comedy. I love monster movies.
Yes.
And
creature features.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it would have been done in a serious tone, with the effects they had, and just it would have required a whole retooling.
Yeah.
And it's a weird thing, but I think a monster movie can be fun, absolutely, but it was intentionally comedic at this point.
I totally agree.
If
that's probably what I'm thinking. Then I agree. Yeah.
I think it would have been a perfect 5.
I agree.
It had all the ingredients for a perfect monster movie, but the comedy takes me out of the monster zone.
Because you're so. Just like, haha, that's so funny that you can't take the monster seriously after a while.
You don't see the threat.
People get killed and you're not like, oh my god, they got killed, holy shit. You're just like, haha.
The first 30 minutes of the film, before they're actually fighting the graboids, it's
you're like, holy fuck, these people are getting killed and getting sucked under, and it's horrifying, and then it's just like, oh no, ooh, my leg got grabbed, gotta take my pants off.
Yeah,
it just got silly, and then.
But it's still fun.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's intentionally made as a comedy. But that's the only thing. If it had been a horror movie, an actual creature feature, I think would have been a perfect 5. But
Yes,
still,
I agree.
absolute classic.
Yep.
You should definitely see it.
If you don't agree with us, fuck it, watch it again. If you do agree with us, watch
Let
it
us know.
again. Fuck it, let us know, man. You know, go to our blog, toavoidfainting.blogspot.com.
Find you on Twitter at
The Stacy Beth. It's no longer Pope Boner Face. It is
Sad.
the I know it's sad. I had to be professional, adult. It's the Stacy Beth.
At Wicked Chris, WICKDCHRIS at Twitter.com.
Go check out our blog, give us some views. Go check out all the other reviews we've been doing lately. We've been putting up a lot more for the Halloween season, and this should be up in the next couple days, right?
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Bye. Happy Halloween.